I'm Kevin Donahue. I want to show you how to use my new app, Retirement Success Graph, to test whether your retirement plan will actually work. I created the app using Monte Carlo analysis models, the same models used by certified financial planners and the big conglomerates that they charge hundreds or even thousands of dollars for. But it's a simple math equation. And you can do it yourself using this app in just 5 minutes. So let's get started. First, download the app from the Apple App Store. You already know how to do that. Just search Retirement Success or Retirement Success Graph. If you need any help, go to retirementsuccessapp.com. You can download it directly. I'll also put the link in the description of this video. The first time you use the app, it'll have a terms and conditions button that basically says, I'm not a financial planner, you're not a financial planner. So this is kind of for educational purposes. It's a planning tool. If you need professional help, please see a certified financial planner. Now, we'll enter some basic information here. Let's say you're 30 years old and you want to retire at 70. 67. That's 37 years to save. Maybe you have $100,000 saved and you're contributing 1,250 every month. So, just a quick tip here, don't worry so much about being exact because you can always adjust these later, play with them to give some different tests, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Next, we'll set up your investment assumptions. This is where a lot of people get confused, so let me guide you. The expected annual return. The historical stock market average in the United States exceeds 8% annually. Conservative investors might want to use 5 to 6% or lower. Aggressive investors might want to use 8, 9% or more. I'm going to use 8% here. There's a little info button you can click and it will give you some more advice. For inflation rate, let's go ahead and leave this at the 2.5% historical average for this run. More recently, this has been at, near, or sometimes even over 3%. So some people may want to use 3% to just be more conservative in their estimates. For risk profile, I'm going to say moderate. That means that I'm choosing a balanced portfolio of stocks and bonds, basically your 60-40 portfolio. Now, these assumptions matter enormously. A 1% difference in return compounded over those 37 years will mean hundreds of thousands of dollars difference in the projected results. Moving on, we'll look at the expenses. And here you can see our expenses. I'm going to go with $75,000. That's in today's purchasing power. Just think to yourself, um, we're already going to factor in future inflation. So what does 75,000 buy you in your annual budget if that's where you need to be? Notice how the app here automatically calculates your target amount. It's using the 4% withdrawal rule, meaning that over the course of 25 years, you will withdraw 4% of your portfolio every year. If your portfolio is making more than that, then obviously you're doing what experts call living off the returns. Um, but here's what's powerful about this app, it doesn't just use the 4% rule, it actually tests whether or not your money will last through market crashes, inflation, sequence of return risk, all of those things. Now, one point, most people are underestimating their retirement expenses, especially in related to healthcare. So be realistic about your lifestyle and at a minimum, try to make this reflect what you spend today. Now, moment of truth, let's take a look at the analysis. Okay, look at this. So we've got a 64% success rate. That means 64% of market scenarios, this person's money lasts their entire retirement through age 95. The app shows best case, worst case, and medium outcomes. You can tap the little info buttons to get a more detailed look at what that is. Let's change our inputs a little bit and see if we can improve or enhance the returns. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the plan, and I'm going to go ahead and change my retirement age from 67 to 70. Going to work a little longer, and my monthly contribution, I'm going to increase that to 1,500. Um, spend a little less, save a little more, same expenses. Let's see what those results come out to. So you'll click Analyze My Plan. That will give you all the inputs. Here we can see age 30, retiring to age 70. We're starting with $100,000 and it's growing at 8%. So, under those thresholds with the additional monthly contribution, okay, now we're up to 88%. So, those extra years and extra savings obviously made a big difference. Again, this means that an 88% of the market scenarios, our money will last through age 95 or longer. The app shows best case, worst case, and median outcomes. The free version gives you everything you need to test your retirement plan. It uses 50 simultaneous runs of Monte Carlo simulations. Those models have been fed the last 100 years of market level returns and economic conditions. But it will take 50 random economic factors from your current age all the way up through age 95. Now, when these run, every single time you're getting 50 different results. So if you hit the button and run the same scenarios 5 times in a row, please expect that out of 50 runs over those 5 times, you're likely to get 5 different answers. They shouldn't vary too terribly much, but it might vary 15%, depending on the randomness. If you want professional level analysis that'll give you an exponentially greater degree of certainty, then there is the premium version as well. This takes you from 50 simultaneous simulations to 10,000 simultaneous simulations. And that's about all that your iPhone model can do at this time. It also adds Social Security optimization so that you can factor claiming age, spousal benefits, and advanced withdrawal strategies instead of just the 4%. All of that's available to you for $5 upgrade, which will help me continue to develop models and enhancements for the app. But honestly, start with the free version, test different scenarios, play with the numbers, and see how small changes can impact your success rate. That's it. You just did a professional retirement analysis in under 5 minutes. We're literally planning decades in seconds. Now you know whether your plan will work, and more importantly, you can experiment with different scenarios. Try increasing your savings by $200 per month. See what happens if you retire at 62 instead of 65. Test different return assumptions, and so on. Knowledge is power, and now you have the same tools that the professionals use. Download the Retirement Success Graph app today. Link is in the description. If you enjoy the app or you think this is a tool that could help others, please give me a 5-star review in the Apple App Store. I'm not a big corporation, I'm just a retired guy trying to give back to those who need more help. So I appreciate the review and everything that you do. I'm Kevin Donahue, helping you retire with confidence. See you next time.